paano kumita ng 250,000 as a virtual assistant ng isang client lang? Hoy, seryoso to ha. So, is it really possible na kumita ng 250,000 isa lang ang client? I would also take into account yung hindi ko na lang kukunin na screenshot but based on research, Reddit. Bagsak daw ang JSS, parang 79 ang JSS, 14 active contracts sa Upwork. I'm not here to judge because parang 56 yata yung ano ko sa Upwork. Matingnan nga. Matagal-tagal na rin ako hindi nagbubukas ng Upwork. So, tingnan natin kung anong JSS ko ngayon. Oh, 55B. Pababa ng pababa. Saka na natin pag-usapan kung bakit 55 lang yung job success score ko sa Upwork at bakit hindi ko pinaparaanan. In the meantime, pag-usapan muna natin yung mainit-init, hitik na hitik. At also, by the way, I just have to say ha, kaya lang nakuha yung attention ko is because isa sa nag-post sa isang Facebook group, isinama yung screenshot dun sa aking interview with GMA. Nandun yung screenshot pero hindi siya kasali dun sa post ni Kumaring Jessica. So anyway, malinis na malinis. 250,000. Tama na ba yung number of zero ko? Halimbawa, you will work full-time divided by 160 hours a month. Kailangan mong kumita ng 1,562 pesos and 50 cents or kung ang palitan ay 55, kailangan mong sumingil ng mahigit sa $28 per hour. At the top of my head, mga services na pwede mong i-offer as a virtual assistant, as a freelancer that could charge $28 and above, I would say number one, project management. Pwede mo yung pag-aralan sa Coursera, sa LinkedIn Learning. You can also offer CRM management and automation. So, pwede mo pag-aralan yun sa HubSpot, Salesforce, Zoho, CRM, Go High Level. Pwede ka rin mag-offer ng marketing automation. So, pwede mo siyang i-offer via ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, ConvertKit, Hootsuite, Buffer, Active Campaign, sabi ko na ba yun? Kung magaling at mahusay kang social media manager and marketer, syempre pagdating dyan, ang number one na go-to ko would be si Edina. Edina, baka naman. Obviously, papasok din dito yung SEO. So, SEO, usually hindi na siya per hour. So, project-based na siya. But you can charge as much as that. So, medyo mahirap siyang justify na ganun kataas given that sa onshore nakakakuha rin sila ng around 25 ganyan. I would say client success management, pwede yan. Kung marunong ka ng e-commerce store, magbibuild ka, so pwede yun. I know for a fact na PPC can charge as high as 30. Now, other than that, obviously marami pa kayong pwedeng services na i-offer na pwede mong i-charge na 28. So, ang question is, kaya bang kumita ng 250,000 ng isang client lang? Yes. Paano matututunan yun? Depende. Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, Skillshare, YouTube. Marami kayong pwedeng puntahan na matututunan nyo to for free. Now, the only question is, how are you going to present yourself? Are you worth $28 an hour and more? Share ko lang yung opinion ko. No hate. Let's try and stay calm. Kasi nakita ko yung comment section ng post. Talaga kumakamot na naman ako sa ulo. Ang dami na namang Guys, naghihirap na ang mundo. Tumataas na ang presyo ng sardinas. Ay kung hindi natin kayang tulungan ng ating kapwa, ay wag na lang nating saktan. Yun ay kwento nila. Kung gusto ninyo, humanap kayo ng paraan para ma-share din yung kwento ninyo. Kung feeling ninyo nagsinungaling yung post or yung interview or whatnot, that's on them. May nakita pa ako, BIR is waving. Again, nagbabayad na po mga freelancer talaga ng bayaran na naman po ng tax. At the end of the day, kung hindi natin kayang tulungan ng ating kapwa, wag na lang nating saktan, wag na lang nating lokohin, wag na lang nating lamangan. Yun lang. Comment any questions you guys have about working from home, follow for more work from home chismis. Bye!